nigga too. I swear. And be like, nigga, look, come pick him up. If you see one, that reminds you.
You know what it is. Welcome back to the You Know What It Is podcast, man. It's your boy,
Javari.
and we are back today. I got 3D Dame sitting over there, and today our special guest, Lucynthia, man. How you doing?
Hey, I'm good. Thanks for having me, guys.
Lucynthia is a comedian, personality, host, actress, all of that shit up out of Vegas.
Thank you.
You know what I mean? She has been putting on since I've seen, you know what I mean? I don't know how long you've been out here doing this stuff. We will get into that later. But since I've seen, she has definitely been moving and shaking. I don't even know if she knows, but we be in the same circles, in the same rooms a lot of the times. I see you a lot.
No.
I see you outside.
Why you won't be speaking?
You was at the gas station for the
Why don't you say
cookout.
hi?
You was at,
Sound like
I'll be nervous.
You be lurking.
Why? Do I look mean or something?
No, not at all. It's just, you be working. So I don't want to interrupt the work. But yeah, let's go ahead and let introduce you to the world. Or introduce you to my world.
You just gave me an intro.
I mean,
Okay, you guys, my name is Lucynthia NT. I also have a show called Hip Hop with Lou. You know, I do a little bit of everything. You know, I do music reactions, comedy. I'm just like entertainment overall. You know, if you want to be entertained, just come watch me.
So what got you started? Were you out here in the Vine days, or were you, because I see you doing the TikTok thing, right?
I started on Snapchat. And then people were like, oh, you are funny. And so then I had like an older Instagram. So I was like, okay, let me do skits. And then I had like this weird, I had like this weird moment where I was like, okay, I don't want social media. So I deleted everything for a couple years. And then when I came back, I was like, I'm going to, just go all in on entertainment. So.
I got you. You out
and
here
here
doing
I
it
am.
for sure. Yeah, for real. So what got you into the hosting thing and doing that part of it? Because when I went to the Route to Clout.
Oh, oh, yeah.
It's okay.
You went to the one this year?
Me and Dane was there. We saw. We was there.
We was in the building.
Man, yeah. So, what got me into hosting?
Yeah. We can start with hosting, but then I do want to talk about that.
Honestly, it was just like a guy. He found my page and he was like, "Hey, you want to host my music show?" And it was actually the Big Clouds Music Festival with Slim 400, rest in peace.
Mm-hmm.
And then I just got out there, I did it, and I was like, "Oh, okay, this is cool. I can do this. I like being on stage." And then just took off from there, you know.
Yeah.
Let the personality shine. I bet.
Yeah, I'm like quiet off camera, and then
I'm like, what's going on? Where is the bubbles and all the shit that I'm missing? You know what I mean?
Okay.
Where's all of that? Oh, she said, let me drink. Let me get there first. She said, I ain't there yet. But no, we've been peeping and we've been seeing it around the city. Like you mentioned earlier, you do reactions for local artists. Do the artists just tap in with you, or do you find them yourself and you're just like, yo, I need to?
Yeah, I mean both. I do like finding them myself just because I don't know. I enjoy searching for new talent, but most of the time people start hitting me now and just sending me the music. So I do a little bit of both. Search and then they send it to me.
Yeah.
And they be like, hey, why you ain't review me? I'm the hottest. And I'm like, you're not, but okay. So, yeah, I do both. They be tripping, man. They be tripping. And I be like,
she jumping into
don't get
stories. Listen,
You know that, boy.
Listen, there was a post today that I had seen.
I saw that post.
You saw? Okay, so my man's Gas, he posted about there was a little bit of negativity and disrespect in his inbox towards other artists in the city. And that's the type of shit that I'm pretty sure you deal with that.
That happens all the time.
I dealt with that the other day.
Every day.
And I don't understand what it is about the city where they see somebody going ahead and making something of themselves. And then they're like, okay, well, that I really feel like it's you've succeeded at something that I failed at.
Yeah.
So that's why they're upset.
Exactly. It's like egos, it's everything. And it's like people don't realize, for me, that's a turnoff. That makes me not want to support you or play your music, because if you have to put other people down just to lift yourself up or speak highly of yourself, that's like, no, I don't support that. Like, you don't belittle another artist just to get a stream for your music.
Facts.
And most of the time when they do that, you're not even that good. So it's like, Maybe this is why you don't get the acknowledgement you feel you deserve, because you need to do better. Stop worrying about other people and worry about your craft, and then you might get acknowledged. You might get interviews, and you might get reviewed. But hey, what do I know? I'm just here living life, you know?
That ego is a big thing. Like,
It's too big. You need to
put
learn
that
how
shit
to...
Mm.
aside.
People got to humble themselves and realize that, you know, all of us are still trying to make it somewhere. We're all trying to do something. So, you know, to sit there and just be like, yo, you made it somewhere, but you ain't shit. You ain't putting on for the city like you supposed to be. And who are you?
Right, exactly.
Who are you? So, you know, I just wanted to bring that little piece up because, I mean, I feel like lately in the city, a lot of people, I think it's just this word that's out there, unite or come together or anything like that. People get riled up. They get triggered. You know what I'm saying? They feel like it's like a death row type of situation. And it's like, no, we're not. I don't think nobody's on that. I think it's just people understand like, yo, there's talent over here, there's talent over there. Maybe we can mix and mingle and do some things.
And it's hard to know everyone, you know, like
That's
we
a
try,
fact.
but it's like there's so many of us doing what we do creatively. So it's like,
Have you ever heard any of the artists that I was playing before?
I heard the Ty Herbo, the Phoenix and Ferb.
Ty Herb. Okay, so that's where I got that shit from, you know what I'm saying, listening to you guys.
Yeah, it's like there's so many artists that I still want to find in Vegas. So it's like,
You know what I mean?
that's
So
what happens. You
that's-
see you put me on because I'm going to get those two songs you was playing in the beginning because I like them.
just go ahead, grab the playlist. You
Hey,
know what I'm
let's
saying?
get
Because
it.
that's what we've been trying to do too, is put together a playlist. Have you thought about doing a loop playlist?
Okay, so it's funny you say that. So I do it on my Hip Hop Aloo page, but I more so do like an Instagram post. I don't have like an actual playlist on a platform yet, like on Apple or Spotify. But
That's easy. We can set that up.
it's the teamwork
Too
for
easy.
me. Okay.
Come on now.
Okay.
You don't got a
Sorry.
team. You don't got a team behind you. I mean, I see you have. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
I mean,
over here,
she's here now. Welcome back. But hey, man, it's just me most of the time.
Yeah.
And like, you know, I'll harass my sisters or like my brothers over at Code 7. But
Yeah.
You know.
I see you've been working with them. I feel like that's like, I thought that was like home. You know what I mean? Like, is that like where you got to start at? Or...
Oh no, we actually met. I've been doing Hip Hop Aloo since 2018.
Got you.
And then Skinny came across my YouTube and he just reached out and embraced me with love, and then we've just been locked in ever since. So
I feel that.
That kind of came like maybe 2 years after Hip Hop Aloo.
Okay.
I met Skinny,
Yeah.
Code 7, the whole team. Yeah.
That's the thing. Like, you put in enough work for somebody to be able to see you, and you're networking. You're getting out there. Like, you're putting your name out there. Like, you're going to events. You got to meet Javari, like, and shit like that. Like, if you would have like the Ty Herbo song, like I've heard of him, and even just going to that event, like seeing him and meeting him, and then
Perrier.
it's like Perrier, just meeting
the
people,
goat.
and it's like. Now I'm getting out places like I've seen them on Instagram, all that shit before, but it's like I need to put a name to the face, like.
Yes.
So whenever I'm doing that, then I get to see who you are, the type of person you are. It's like all that plays into everything. So that's a lot of the part that people are missing out with. Like, even people get mad, like, why aren't you playing my shit? It's like, bro, you got to get out here and really put in some footwork.
Right. Learn how to approach people.
I think that part is missing too. A lot of people don't do the footwork. They just skip to, yo, I made a song last week. The beat can bump in the car.
Yeah.
You know,
Your shit
play
could
me,
be
put me
hot,
on this,
but
do
like,
that.
Bro, like, I don't care if your shit hot if you're a lousy person.
Yeah.
And that is what it is. If your character is all fucked up, I'm not listening to your music.
And I think
Like when I find out, you know, obviously I don't know everybody that I listen to personally, but like I said, if you approach me like putting somebody else down, I'm not gonna play your music. I don't care how good it is. Mm-hmm. You're a terrible person.
Yeah.
And I'm aware of it now. So
because then that's all I'm thinking about in the back of my head.
Yeah,
now.
it's like
when I turn this shit on. Oh man, I remember he was talking shit about old boy, and
yeah.
I mean, this doesn't even sound that good, but you know, like that's the whole thing about it is you can't once you start putting other people down, then other niggas is starting to look at you and they like, oh, now we looking at you with a fine tooth comb, like damn,
yeah.
where all your faults is just out here because it's like now you telling me
Wide
that
open.
this person you got the hottest song in the city, this person doesn't do X, Y, and Z, but I haven't heard your song. Where have you been at? I've been at multiple shows this year. Haven't seen you at one. Little shows, big shows, all of that in between.
Yeah.
And haven't seen you there not once. How are you doing anything for the city? But
Or even just pulling up just to support somebody.
that part too.
There it is.
Because the pull up is even more
pulling up to
important than
support
us
people.
pulling up for your show.
Yep.
You know?
That's the man.
and they don't come, and it's like, if I'm not performing, I'm not coming. And it's like, you can't do that. There's going to be somebody in that room you need.
Yep.
And I just believe in energy. You get what you put out.
Facts.
You know, like, I just support people, so I feel like it comes back to me naturally. You just be good to people, life is good to you. And I mean, obviously, it's not like a walk in the park every day, but support people, and it might benefit your career as well.
Back.
I don't know. You know, just try it.
You might meet somebody
everybody,
that benefit.
I feel like people are so stuck on this. Yo, I want to grind. I did it on my own. I got out the mud. That got it out the mud shit. Y'all got to
be stuck in the mud for a long time.
There you go. Trying to do that shit by yourself. You know what I mean? Like, you can't do this shit by yourself. And, you know, even me coming back home, because I was in the Navy for 8 years. And when I got back home, my whole mentality was, let me find some people that I can put together that are on basically not the same page. They don't have to be exactly on the same page as me, but we have to be striving towards similar goals.
Right.
You know what I mean? We got to want to get out of certain situations and want to be put in, you know, in set up for success. So I felt like, yo, let me go home, make a team, got my team together. And you may not get it right the first time. You know what I'm saying? You may have to shuffle through. Some lineups may change, but it is what it is. I feel like a team, though, is one of those key pieces that everybody needs, because it's like nobody can do this shit on their own, man.
Come on now.
Nobody.
Speak to me right now.
You can only do so much. It's going to stress you. It's going to stress you out.
You'll be tired as fuck.
Yeah.
Bill Gates, all of them niggas had a team. You know what I mean?
Don't do that to you. Don't do that to yourself.
Hey, if anybody's trying to join my team, you know, you see this.
I mean, hit her up.
Hop in my inbox. This was Bill. I'm a good person.
You know what I mean? I got a couple of people that if you need some help for real, I will point them in your direction. Just like you did for me. I hit her up about the cipher. Y'all know we got these ciphers coming.
Hey.
And we're doing a female only one. I could not listen for the
did
life
you get
of
a
me.
lot of them?
Okay, so 2 reached back out. Tay and I forgot the other girl's name. It's actually the Asian chick that you told me about.
Oh, Kathleen.
Kathleen, yeah.
Yes. So
yay!
she reached out. She's gonna let me know if she's free. But Tay is gonna jump on there for sure.
If you need me to jump on there, just let me know. I could get some.
You got bars?
I don't. I just wish I did.
Hey, listen, we're doing a well, hopefully this will be out after the whole cipher's done. But we're doing like a whole Euphoria theme, right?
Ooh.
So I mean, if you definitely want to
fake, I didn't even watch the whole show.
Yeah,
Wait.
you was talking about before you spin bars. We need to hear the bars.
I was just kidding. I need a ghostwriter first.
Here we go.
Well, if you want to show up, you know what I'm saying, come through, cameo, do some shit.
Oh, definitely.
We are definitely going to be doing that soon. So, yeah.
You guys did that one cipher when it was like Ricky North and all that.
Yep.
Ooh, that was dope.
Yep. And we want to keep it going. You know, we want to definitely differentiate ourselves from, because I mean, most ciphers that we see, they're just the white background DJ. Yeah. Then everybody's going one at a time or whatever.
Super great.
I want to do some different shit. So we already started with like Quick makes the beats, right? Quick made it. He is actually talked about on every episode of the podcast.
That video is awkward. Wait a minute. Come on.
That's just
Who did that?
Sober?
God, you did that. That's crazy.
That's our topic.
Ooh.
Oh man, and we got the tequila.
We get to the topic.
Tequila going too.
I feel like it's judgment, right? I'm a good person.
She said, "I'm a good person."
Like he's like, "What the hell is going on?"
Yeah, like she drinking too, so he's like, "Let me see what it's gonna look like."
Definitely, there's always truth in my content.
Truth shall prevail itself.
Yeah, man, we over here watching
every time
these TikToks. What got you really started in doing the TikToks like heavy? Because I know at the beginning of this shit, I was like, I'm scared of TikToks, man.
You know what? I actually deleted TikTok twice. I hated it, and I was like, people kept telling me to come back. I was like, no, it's stupid. I don't like it. You know, like, it's too easy, and like sometimes I'm so stubborn where if something is too easy, I don't do it. I'm like, you're just like doing voiceovers or whatever, but the third time I came back and I was like, fuck it, this is what I need to do. And I just pushed myself and I kept growing. And I think once I hit my first 10K, I was like, oh, okay, TikTok, like, I can fuck with this shit. You know what I mean?
TikTok be buzzing.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, their algorithm is just so crazy. This is funny.
Boy, if y'all don't change,
So
there is
crazy.
more videos. There is more videos. You can keep going. You can scroll down.
Hey, I
You
put
can
it online.
slide.
Hey, I put it online. So hey, it is what it is. That's
No, it
just
is
funny.
what it is.
But yeah,
I just looked up. I was like humping my bed. Ooh.
That's what we say. That's you. That's the personality. That's what
Yeah,
we
you
like
know.
to see. So
I'm just like a wild person, man.
what was we indulging into today, Vari? Our first topic. Talking about open relationships.
No. Oh, okay.
Look
So
how he's looking
really,
at the screen.
bro, why you keep clicking on the sex ones? Like, damn.
It works.
It works.
Just like that.
So you had tapped in right after we had posted the poly questions.
Yeah.
I had remembered because I had seen it.
Yeah, I said I wanted a stud.
You needed a stud. Okay. So, okay, tell me how that would even work.
Because that's still fair. It's still two vaginas.
What?
What do you mean?
He ain't touching one of them.
Then that's on
she-
him.
Wait,
But come on.
So
I
this is
mean,
for
you in
you-
the middle.
See, okay, so I can.
hold on.
Come on. Give it to
Hey,
me.
hold on.
Because we getting a stud.
You wanted a stud. Wait.
Yeah. She'll be pretty.
So
She'll be a pretty
was this-
stud.
Okay, just you and a stud.
No, all
me
three.
and my
All
man.
three.
That's
of them.
what I was.
That's still a woman. A lesbian.
So she's saying that
butch.
for her to.
I'm just
be
like as a
in
nigga,
the
as
three
the
Talk
third
to me.
nigga. I don't know if I'm
as the third nigga.
the.
Hey,
What?
we'll have her like
Go
role
ahead, the
play some
second
nights.
nigga,
I'll be
I
like,
should
can you
say.
dress like a lady tonight? Make him feel special.
Yeah,
But
then I'm gonna pull my dick out.
that's fair.
I mean,
She not gonna use her strap on. Well,
So then, what's
Well,
the point of you
I
being
mean,
a stud?
that's on you.
she gonna use it on
like
her. She's
studs
not gonna
too.
use it
It's
on
still
the
a woman.
on
Okay,
him.
okay, I'm gonna shut up.
Still a woman.
Listen,
y'all,
all I'm-
y'all want two women,
my
right?
thing, my
Well,
thing,
meet me in
my
the middle.
thing. It meet you in the middle. I can see that working though.
Come on,
Let me be honest. I can see that working though.
say what's on your mind.
As a
I
man,
have nothing on my mind.
as a man, and if you wanted to be in a
just
relationship
thinking.
with this I don't want to keep saying stud because I feel like
a
I'm
beautiful
cursing.
woman,
A beautiful woman.
because that's what they are. They're women.
yeah,
they are
no,
beautiful.
definitely.
Then yeah, go ahead and do that. Because I don't think that. Because then at the end
never
of the
looked that up.
would you rather her be with
No,
another nigga?
Come
A
on,
real
as
penis,
well.
a real
No,
beaten dick.
no.
You rather her be with a real beaten dick than some
Well,
plastic.
I'm me personally. I'm not gonna be in that. That's not a relationship I would be in. But I mean, I guess it works.
That's why I said that. I said if I
because
were
you're
Y'all
still another woman.
niggas
That's what I said. But like,
Gotta stop being
just
scared of these
I'm
women
just
out here
I'm
loving
just
other
saying, like,
women.
I'm just not
Don't be
feeling
scared of
like
that, man.
If,
Get on the
if
train.
it's the other woman and she just feel like she a dude, I'm not like I'm not
What is
having
it?
it.
But so
Because you
nigga,
think you a dude too.
So?
and that's it.
at the end of the day, you gonna buck up at her and then she gonna be like, "Yeah, daddy.
She gonna
Yeah.
try to fuck.
She'll
I'm
act like
like,
a woman
why
sometimes.
she gonna try to? Hell no.
Yeah, daddy."
Are you saying if a guy were to act more
No,
feminine, you'd be more like,
You be liking
No,
that?
if a guy, no, fuck no. I'm still not. No.
Okay, so if a woman, I'm still confused at why you wouldn't allow
It
this
was
woman
just
to be in
it was
your-
just the stud thing threw me off. Like, why did?
fair enough.
Hey, I got
That's
a lot of
all.
backlash for that too. They was like, "What the hell?" I'm like,
It's just like
think about it.
I'm thinking.
I've thought about it.
You see me. I've been thinking the
That's
whole
see me.
episode.
I got
I've been
the whole
over
Fair
it.
scenario
middle. That's
laid
a fair
out.
middle.
This shit would be
That's-
easy. Cause then it'll be like, yo, me and her beating you down, tag team, you know what I'm saying?
Hey.
High fiving and
She
shit.
might let you slide.
Maybe
good
it's
time,
just
know what I'm saying?
like maybe it's just how this stud look into me in my
Pretty.
head.
She's
bro, there's
And
there's
that's
pretty
why,
like,
yeah,
you know what
I don't
mean?
be-
There
when
be
you-
some
I don't be-
feminine
And that would be my
Young-
type right there.
no.
Like a young ma,
no.
We'll have her
like a
straighten
young
her
ma
hair
type
sometimes.
stud. Why
Maybe
not?
like how Coy
Why-
Leray be dressing.
No, see.
That's how they have to look. Like Coy Leray when she dress up like
Hey,
when she
but-
doing her
hey,
tomboy
hey,
shit.
No. It has to be
Hey, a young ma,
man.
yeah,
Yeah,
like
that's
didn't you
my-
say
that's
she's
what I'm
pretty?
talking about.
Like, yeah.
She's pretty.
That's fine.
That would be my type.
I mean, I don't think she wants me.
If I
I
were
don't
to
think
do it.
she won't want me calling her pretty, but I mean, you know what I mean,
You're
Each
not
his own.
gonna call her pretty, huh?
No, I'm gonna be like, you a handsome, you know what I mean? Sterling fella. You know what I mean?
We'll work it out.
We'll figure something out, but I don't think I'll calling young or young MA. I don't think calling her
Yeah,
pretty
you're gonna be
is
calling
a
her
thing.
young man. That
Do not come from my wife. Do not do that, okay?
Young
Do
man.
not. That's going to be the
Y'all
problem in a
stupid.
relationship, y'all.
SE is gonna be a lot of problems.
Yeah. So, okay, one of my first
I'm just
questions.
playing.
She get worn out different, you know what I mean?
Yeah, she gonna be wearing that pussy out.
Y'all gotta relax. Okay, keeping a tally on your love. Like in a relationship, right?
Uh-oh.
If you are with somebody and they're like, yo, say you doing certain things for them, but you'll never really say it, but then they fuck up one time and then they bring it, and then you bringing it up. Are you that type of person where you keep a tally on your love? Where it's like,
I'm sorry, can you say that again?
You've done X, Y, and Z so many times for a person, right?
Right.
They fuck up, and then you remind them
Yeah, no.
of
I'm
what
not.
you've done.
You're passive aggressive.
I've never been that type of person, so no. And I'm learning that the older I'm getting, it's so weird. Like, I'm just trying to be like a better woman. So like, I feel like a lot of women, sometimes we get angry, right? And we throw things back in a man's face. And so like, I don't know. I don't want to be that. So no, I wouldn't do that. I would never. I don't count favors. I do things for people because I want to. That's my heart. I don't do it to keep track of it, to remind you when you piss me off. Like, oh, remember I did this for you? I did that because I wanted to do that for you.
Has
because I love
somebody
you.
has somebody ever done that to you?
Oh, definitely. And that's what makes it hard for me to take help from people, because it's like, are you doing this so you could throw it in my face down the road, or
Fuck
are
them
you doing this
people.
because you actually care? And I don't know. But yeah.
Yeah,
Definitely
because
has
they
happened to
really
me.
didn't do it out their heart. Like,
Exactly.
If you really just be thinking about that shit, like, that shit should just come off the muscle, like, straight up.
It's that simple.
But, and that's people you just, like, fuck them.
Yep. Well, Tippy's here. Hi, Tippy.
Hi, Tippy.
What's up,
This is
Tippy?
Tippy Morgan.
You are cute.
Thank you so much.
This tequila
What's
is in my
happening? What's
system.
happening? What's happening?
She comes on the pod
Well,
sometimes.
Tippy could be in a poly relationship.
course.
She like
Could
poly?
definitely be in a poly relationship.
She was
Oh, it's
poly-
the cheetah shoes and
poly-
everything
yally,
for me,
yally.
honey.
But that Cazadores went straight to my stomach real quick. That shit started burning.
It is.
I hate that shit. It's the only one that be fucking me up like that.
Oh no.
Put me on some meals.
So we're back. Tippy's here.
Hi.
We were just talking
What's up,
about
Tippy?
keeping tallies on love and shit like that. And if somebody has ever done that to you.
Keeping tallies on love.
Yeah, like if a person is like, yo, I've done this for you so many times, or they bring it up back
good.
like, yo, you remember when I did this last week? You remember when I did this last week? Or, you know, those are tallies.
You know, just
Like,
remember
what-
I did this, shit for you. Like, just bringing up old shit.
Yeah,
and just
every time you
keep
mess up,
reminding
and
you-
it's
yeah.
like, yo, remember? Has anybody ever done that to you?
Yes, I've had that done to me, but not necessarily in relationships. I've had that done to me by family members.
It's very.
Yeah,
Be
it's
the
worse.
one.
Yeah, I don't respond well
I hate
to
that
that, and I don't do that to anyone either. Especially like if you have any sort of relationship with someone, whether it's romantic, it's family, close friends. That's not really the way you should be perceiving that relationship. Is like we're tallying up, okay, one over here, one over there.
Yeah.
You know, yeah, that's kind of weird to me, and so I don't trust it.
Very weird.
Yeah.
But,
Ask Tally about the
I'ma
stud
say that, like-
relationship.
oh, yeah. So, do you feel like you
You want to stud?
if you were going to be in a poly relationship, would a stud work for you and your man?
Young Ma.
Would a stud work for me? Okay.
Young Ma.
A stud would not work for my man because my man isn't into studs.
But what if this was like
what
for your mental? It was
What
like, yo,
about you, though?
she helps me physically and mentally. Babe, you have to understand. She loves us, but she just she loves you mentally. She will not love you in the physical.
I don't understand.
That is an interesting question. Okay, so now first we'd have to assume that my man would even consider a poly relationship, which he would not. But let's say hypothetically, my man was open to something like that. I mean, like, I could certainly try to, navigate it that way. Like, hey, you
can
won't
try
be
to
getting
persuade.
anything physical out of, but I don't know if that would work.
It ain't working.
He's not getting anything physical out of it too, and it's just me. It's a bit imbalanced.
What? Go ahead. No,
so.
explain yourself. No,
No, here's the thing.
It's still another woman. That's still
I just feel like when
still
a lot
another
of women
woman.
agree to poly relationships, it's never really, they never take their own feelings into consideration. They just want to make the man happy. That's not fair. If we're gonna do this for a lifetime, we need to find a middle. What do you enjoy and what do I enjoy, and how can we meet in the middle if we're gonna do this? Like,
and
so
you would
many
just have
women
to find
agree
that
to
right type of man.
True. That's what I'm just.
I feel.
My only thing is, like, women go into so many poly relationships just to make a man happy, and most of the time they're miserable, and that's not fair to you.
Mm-hmm.
It's like the first thing was like, well, if my man doesn't enjoy this, and it's like, but what makes you happy as well? Because we have to do this for a lifetime.
Yeah,
exactly.
So
I totally
wait before you go.
Totally understand.
So I feel like just because I brought the mental thing up, right? Navigating relationships. I don't even know how to have this conversation right now.
What's in your cup?
Go ahead.
What are you trying to ask?
No, because I want to say something.
He thinking about that stud. Don't worry.
Oh, just thinking about this.
We got him.
Navigating this relationship.
No, I was gonna say something about what Lucynthia said. Communication is really the key.
Yes, it is.
So my whole thing is if we talk, right? I'm gonna bring it back to the stud conversation. If we talk, all three of us sit down, and she's like, "Yo, look, I'm doing X, Y, and Z for her. I'm gonna eat a box. I'm gonna warm her up for you. Know what I mean? And then mentally, me and you could watch the game. We'll drink some beers. We'll chill. You know what I'm saying?
Why do you have this deep voice?
Because you know they're going to have a deep voice. Let's stop playing games.
They don't all have deep voices.
Not all of them.
No, okay. No, you can't.
Why you guys?
I got like
no,
4
they don't all
cousins.
have.
All of them got deep ass voices.
No, you can't just do that.
I'm just saying, man. The ones that I know, this is okay. I'm only speaking from
No, I ain't gonna lie. The ones that I know
knowledge.
for sure have deep voices,
All my cousins got deep ass voices that are studs.
and they wouldn't be dudes.
I ain't gonna say all that, but
They studs.
it's just
Isn't that
yes.
the point?
If she came to me like that and was like, "Yo, this is what we laying down. I'm gonna lay her down. You gonna lay her down. We gonna chill. We gonna talk. We gonna communicate."
She might even let you hit it though.
Actually,
She might let me hit it after a while. She might warm up.
The thing
I don't think
is,
she
She want to be the muscle.
She might. Hey, the
If
more
she's a stud, I don't think she's warming up to that.
she
But
might warm up. One day she just in the shower like, "Hey, my nigga, come on."
hey, you never know.
Never know.
But see, that would, for me, I would make sure, like, okay, you gotta take the dick too.
Wait.
we
Who gotta take what?
No, the girl, the woman.
I'm like, nigga, what?
You gonna force the man to take it?
That's why this
this.
relationship is not gonna work.
No,
But-
we can't force it, but I guess I can kind of see what you're saying. It would be comparable
I don't
to
see
if it's like a poly
shit.
relationship, but if it's one woman and 2 men and they're both satisfying the woman,
Exactly.
except one of the people is a stud, who's not interested in
But that's
in
what
men.
I'm saying.
That's
It's
being
not
a man.
gonna
They
Another
work.
man?
They
Would you
don't
ra-
let it. No, I don't see. Men don't want it to be 2 guys.
Dame doesn't want it. Listen,
No,
I don't want it to
I'm
be 2 guys
never
either, to
heard
be
of
honest.
guys.
But
I'm
if it's gonna be,
really
if it's gonna
thinking.
be,
No,
a
it'll work. It'll
stud,
work. It'll work.
that would work.
It'll work.
That would work.
It'll work.
I feel like it will work.
It'll.
Y'all tell me in the comments. I'm pretty sure
sure.
it will work.
But as a man, I want to know how y'all will also feel.
About what?
Like,
This is probably only me
they
that
want to
would
be
live
off
this
that.
life.
Like,
It's
they
okay.
want to be the
It's
muscle.
okay.
They want to be the.
Trust.
They're studs, so they want to be the muscle of it too. So it's like, how is that? Obviously, I don't want to. I'm not
told you
finna.
that?
A stud.
just
Me,
assumed.
I'm
Not,
You can't assume everything.
not all studs want to be hard or whatever. You have soft studs,
Thank you.
like gentle and tender. You
You
know,
just find the right one.
right? You just find the right one. Yeah.
There's soft boys, it's the
Yeah, it's the
Yeah.
same with men. There's weak ass pussy niggas, and then there's niggas like me. Yeah, guys.
Alright.
I'm sure there are relationships out there like
You
this.
feel me? So
Are you open-minded? It doesn't sound like it.
No, I'm very open-minded.
You
but
said the stud couldn't come into the relationship.
Into mine, no.
Into mine, no.
She can come in a relationship.
No, she can't.
As long as she coming correct.
Yours.
Yeah.
As long as she coming correct.
Yeah.
Know what I mean?
Okay.
You're not over here trying
Well, yeah,
to snatch and
anybody
take
gonna have to come
Yeah.
You know what I
correct.
mean? But
Yeah.
if you over here, you taking care, we taking care, it takes a village.
I respect that.
So
Oh, here we go. You gonna be political.
So this I'm assuming this has already been answered before I got here, but I just have to ask for myself. So I did see something on your Instagram, like joking about open relationships and like talking about poly stuff. Is that something you have experience with?
No, I brought that up because I was having a conversation with a guy who's into poly, and I was like, you know what? If I were to do that, this would be my situation. But I couldn't live with a woman every day. My thing is, like, if we were in a relationship and sometimes, like, maybe we had threesomes every now and again or whatever, I'm okay with that. A woman that's like me and emotional, living in this relationship every day, no.
Was he okay with it?
Well, it wasn't somebody who was like, I'm, like, dealing with. It was
yeah. And
no,
when you
none of the
him,
guys were. But that's because y'all just wanted to be your way.
No, it's not.
That's why you're not okay with it.
All right, and that's why we gonna have to sit at this table, and I'm gonna have to sit with this stud. I'm gonna have to sit with them,
and I'm gonna have to sit with a woman that you're only attracted to every single day. I don't want to do
what
it.
What if you're attracted to her?
Yeah,
see, that's the part.
No, then that's.
Are you attracted to women at all?
I am.
I'll let you pick and choose.
There we go.
But if you're picking,
okay, go ahead. I'm sorry.
I'll let you pick and choose the woman, but. And you feel me? I could let you know, not that one. But if it's a stud,
yeah, we could do that like every once in a while. Like if we go out, like let's have fun tonight. Let's be swingers tonight or whatever. I'm cool with that. But every
that
day,
would be more comfortable for me.
Yeah, I don't.
But every day, that's a bit much.
Yeah, I don't. I wouldn't want a poly.
Okay, but then at that point, now your man is like, every time we go out, we gotta grab something.
I'm not.
Now, what if he's expecting on the go out? We got to get something to come back with us.
Then he needs to know that's an unrealistic expectation so that he can stop expecting that every single time.
Okay.
That's where communication is important.
Yeah, communication. We just gonna keep swinging.
It's like that bond that you guys have. Like,
we gotta sit down.
I got a question.
Yeah, go ahead. Ask your question.
Yeah.
Turn number one up for a little bit.
And like I said, I'm not blocking out nothing. I'm just not. It's
No,
not coming.
Yeah, go ahead. Say something.
Clearly across right now, so I'm asking you
It's
questions.
okay, Dame.
My question is for Dame right here. Ready, Dame?
Yeah.
All right.
No, but I don't trust
Dang,
you.
come on.
All right, come on. Let's go.
I'm a cool person, right? We're cool people. We're mellow. We're chill. You know, understanding. We communicate very well together.
Very well.
Would you share a girl with me?
Fuck
Let's have a relationship. You wouldn't share a girl. Like, I'm responsible.
No,
you know what I mean?
you're not.
You're a responsible guy.
Jamar.
No, you're not, Javari.
You're not sharing no type of woman
Hey,
with
fuck no, hell no.
Not
with
nobody
you,
in here.
nigga.
Not nobody in here. You don't know Jamar.
Hell no.
They don't know me.
I don't know.
They don't know Jamar.
The question sounds very sweet.
Shit.
Like, aw, you go.
I'm not sharing no.
I would go 3 months just to let you beat.
No, well, that's
You're
that's
crazy.
I care.
No,
You think we just trying to beat? That's the problem.
No, I don't know what
Him.
you're thinking. I just care about your
Me.
emotions. That's it.
Me.
That's what he's saying. He's saying you just want to beat. Look,
Not at all. But no, that's definitely a no. Just to answer your question.
why are y'all just offering up y'all women?
It's our women, not fucking everyone's.
It's not.
Oh,
yeah.
just y'all two.
Yeah, what are you talking about?
That's
Like,
just-
protection for everyone.
see, men don't. He doesn't want to share, but
Yeah,
they expect
me.
us to share.
Me. Yeah, and you would have to find your right two niggas to shit. You feel me?
But you would be okay with that?
Me? No.
See, no, but that's a lot of men though. Yeah, it's like
You feel me? But
I know
but
somebody
find a
personally
stud.
that
That's what I'm
if
saying.
it wasn't a
Find a
poly
stud.
relationship like that, it was two men and a woman. They were just fine.
listen.
said they were.
Did they fuck?
Yeah, and it would be like I'd be on some. I'm just fine.
I didn't want to know that much.
That doesn't matter at the end of the day.
Yeah.
As long as they're happy. To
Do
be
y'all?
honest.
Do
The
you
fucking part is
so
really
do you
not
think
the
I
biggest.
would be living with like?
You would expect us as women to do it, to live with another woman. Yeah.
Listen,
so
because you picked her, you thought she was cute. You picked her. You liked the conversation.
That's what you wanted her. That's where I'm going. Let's be real.
Is that really going to happen in every poly relationship?
Not every. You have
to find your people. You have to find your people.
You find your people.
I'm not your person.
I absolutely. I think what you said is really valid and important. Like where you're saying there are a lot of women who get involved in poly relationships without genuinely wanting it. They're just trying to please. So I think like for any woman who's considering it, it's just really important that you search within yourself first before you agree to do anything. Like, there are plenty of women who are legitimately, genuinely interested in it, and more power to them. But if you're not sure, if you're not comfortable, don't do anything that you're not comfortable with.
And I bet there's a lot of men that would be interested and definitely would
especially
indulge in that.
For
but
a man.
Like
don't do it because you think that your man wants you to do it. Do it because you want to do it.
Yeah.
You want to do it. This is something you want to do.
That's it.
Like I said, I don't never knock nothing. That's what you want to do. That's what you want to do. Personally, hey, we got that across, guys. So.
He's not having
because I ain't gonna go back into it.
I'm gonna let it go. I was gonna say something, but I'm gonna
let that go.
Just say it. Just say it.
Nah, because
imagine.
Okay,
no,
she asked for it.
My guy.
Imagine, right? The other dude wakes up early. He making breakfast naked for everybody.
Yeah, right.
You just go to the kitchen, go get some juice.
Wake up.
You like,
I just eat. Yeah.
Hold on.
My bad,
you
go behind him and you.
My bad, gang. I was cooking breakfast for Sony.
It's a family.
Nah, fuck that.
One band, one sound.
Nah. That's not a sound I want to hear.
Nigga putting meat on my eggs. Fuck.
Wait, if both of these dudes cooking breakfast for me, this sounds like a dream come true.
Come on now. We deserve it.
But my thing is, that's why I could deal with a stud or a woman in the relationship. I think my thing is mentally as men, no man is ready to just come from out of the bathroom to your girl in here slopping on another nigga. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck.
You think the other guy would be that disrespectful? You think men are that disrespectful?
I mean, it happens. It don't have to be about him.
If you're in the
it could be her.
Say we just in the middle of fucking. I bust first. Boom, I'm done. This nigga still going crazy.
You better get it
He
up.
fucking her mouth. He doing all the crazy shit.
That big game?
No, nigga.
And you just laying in bed on your phone.
I'm just on bed on my phone. Nah, couldn't be me.
I'm for sure not sitting there. Hey.
And if she don't want an extra one because you fucked up the first time, she's still.
That's not my fault that I bust quick.
It definitely is your fault. What?
That's the one.
Women you cannot blame a man for that shit.
Be like, yo, I'm about to come, buddy. Take over.
Listen, at the end of the day, teamwork. That's how we got here.
Yeah, if you feel like you about to bust, you better tag him in, buddy. You should take over.
But what if he already working?
See that? I mean,
you said
what if he already working? He already working the other side or whatever. Like, you just gonna pull out and just stand there?
It's a relationship, Dame. It's a relationship. It's no longer a train.
Play Candy Crush. Listen, you got time.
You start kissing her. There's so much you can do without having to be.
I don't know.
There
pull out some toys.
I mean, yeah, but
I'm just
rub my hair while I'm just going down. Yeah, you can hold my hair back while I'm sucking his dick. You know, like
great idea.
No,
but that's all
if we're gonna do this, let's be a team, right?
I can hold your hair while you get the fuck out of here.
I'm not. But you want me to make the woman feel good while you're doing your
hair. That's not a problem. You want the women to participate and help out and be team players.
Y'all can do that together because y'all can do that to each other.
Okay, no,
y'all can do that to each other. I understand
where you're going, but it's like. I'm not going. See, that's yes.
He's going crazy.
Like, I
love it.
Because I'm all right. Like, I mean, that's just some one time, and like, I mean, it's a couple times, but I'm not. That's not a relationship thing.
What, sleeping with two men?
What? No. See, I'm not. You going into
say what you mean. Mean what you say, man.
Cause I don't ran a train with the homie on a female, so it's like you feel me.
Oh.
You done been there, and it's like, hey, we for sure tactic.
Exactly.
Okay. I thought he was saying that one of them got mad.
I'm not kissing.
No, you don't kiss it. You kiss her? Or you not?
No, he's not kissing her.
Nobody. Her at all.
Nobody's getting kissed.
No.
So is this the rare opportunity when somebody doesn't get kissed?
Where somebody doesn't get kissed? Yeah, for sure.
We had this conversation a couple weeks on the pod. Have you ever had a situation where you were getting intimate with somebody and you never kissed this person?
Yeah, you had me fucked up. That's when I knew I was a booty call. I was like, I shouldn't even be giving you this right now. You got me fucked up.
Oh my God.
You fucked up.
Wait. In that moment, so you fucked.
And you want to be in the. But that's the thing. You want to be in the relationship and do that though.
No.
But no, she does.
Wait. Let's say that again.
Wait, what are you talking about? Dang.
Because you were asking about the whole sex thing, you were like, but you would do it with 2 men. So I'm like, I would do that, but it wouldn't be in a relationship, and that's why I brought that up. Because
you would have sex with a girl with your homie, but not in a relationship.
Like your actual woman.
And that's yes. Because I'm not finna kiss, and that's why I said that's the kissing thing. That's a whole intimate thing.
True.
So that's out of there.
So you allow somebody to slide without kissing your lips.
I was stupid and young before. Come on, we done all this and stupid. I was. So I thought it was kind of like I was waiting for him.
We've all been.
I was like, he probably gonna kiss me at least after this
in our younger years. Yeah, we've all looked back on that and thought, how did that happen? Why?
You live and you learn, and some haven't learned.
Yeah,
unfortunately, I definitely learned. Yeah.
I'm not sucking no dick first. You need to meet me out, cause let me see.
Wait. So a nigga has to eat some
okay, let me fix that. We gotta have the conversation now, because sometimes you suck the dick and then
they be like,
you be like,
do that, baby.
Nigga, it's my turn.
I've had that experience before.
You keep talking about a turn. Y'all do that. Y'all like, all right, I'm ready to slide in. No, you not. You ready to go down. Stop playing.
So
you live and you learn. Now you know. Let's have this. So
they have to kiss the top lips before they kiss the bottom lips, or what?
Oh, it don't matter. But you kiss them both.
Thank you.
That's just what it is.
Like,
when you're younger, you're kind of like scared to say things.
For sure, like
And if listen, if I do that and you don't taste yourself, why do I have to go down there and now taste you?
Wait, sorry.
She didn't hear me.
That's what he said.
I gotta at least slide a finger or something and make you taste it first, and see. I'm gonna see your face. Like you make a weird face. I'm like, no, can't do that. Can't do that.
I smell that shit off rip.
Yeah, it's like you don't even have to dip the finger.
You can tell
that
if
shit
it's
smell bad. That shit smell bad.
You can tell if it's okay or not. Y'all act like it's just vaginas.
Taste this.
Balls get a little sweaty down there too.
That's
and
a fact.
You'd be like,
that's a fact.
Oh.
And that's why I'd be like, listen, it ain't the day for that. It ain't the day for that.
I'm just saying, like, men always are so quick to bash vaginas. Like, and vagina jokes. Like, okay, balls aren't always clean.
When y'all try to put it in our face after being at the gym.
Come on.
Who does that? That's rude and disrespectful. If any man has done that to you, you need to slap that nigga and leave.
And that's on you.
And that is on you because you putting up with that
after the gym. Like, you knew that nigga was just coming back from the gym and you was finna suck his dick. So that's on you.
Baby, I just got back from 24 hours.
Yeah, come on, baby. Let me suck that.
Come on now.
Come on now. You knew what you was getting into.
Nasty. Goes both ways. Vaginas go through a lot of stuff.
They do.
Yeah.
You got a lot going on.
There's a lot of nasty dick niggas out here though too. So I mean, they'll be sliding into any and everything. And come try to slide up into you.
Slide right in your mouth. And you're like, buddy.
I taste LaQuisha.
No, seriously.
For real.
You know what?
Not a LaQuisha. Damn, you know what I mean, motherfucker.
I don't know what you mean.
Shit, Tina, Tamara.
It's probably a problem. She know exactly who it is too.
Exactly. Exactly.
Tommy Lauren.
That's actually a cool name.
Specific, okay.
No, she's not a cool person.
No, if I taste Tommy Lauren on you, we're done. I'm sorry. We gotta stand for that.
So
that's what I'm saying. That's exactly what I'm getting at. Be like,
I don't know how we be getting to these points, but I be liking it though. I be liking it. Y'all came through and doing what I expected y'all to do. What, Tippy? Did you come prepared?
Yeah, I was watching some of your content.
So you follow me?
Yes, I followed you. Yeah, today
I'll follow you.
Yeah, and I followed you on TikTok as well.
I don't follow
Yes, and your
I'm not gonna lie.
It's the way you said it. Like I don't. Like damn, I know I'm crazy, but you ain't have to say it like that. I don't follow you.
Like your content was
your asses
hilarious. Like I was cracking up.
Thank
Yes,
you.
girl. Like I was looking at it like, where have you been all my life? How did I not know?
Okay, I gotta make sure I get your information.
Yes, for
Thank
sure.
You. I appreciate that.
Like you're great with the sort of like slice of life observations and then turning those into comedy. Like what
you.
inspires you to decide, okay, this is the thing I'm gonna make a joke about?
Honestly, life is my biggest inspiration. I feel like a thing that comedians have, like a gift that we have, is to just be able to take like the most uncomfortable situations or the conversations or things that people are scared to talk about, and we just bring it to life and kind of like make it funny, because you're not the only one going through that, you know? And like sometimes I'm like, I probably shouldn't do this. This is really out of control, but somebody is going to relate to this, and every time they do. So I'm just like, if I have to be fearless and put myself on the line for my content to make it relatable to people, I'm okay with that. Like I just want content that's
so
like
real.
authentic, and it's just like this is our life, you know. Especially on social media, we see so much fake shit, and I'm like, this is the reality, you know.
Yeah.
And I don't always mean to be wild. Well, actually, that's just me.
Yeah, it's reality.
You know, but it's life. You know, like people get online, they're like, women shouldn't do this. Like today, when I did the, you know, writing drunk or sober, this lady was like, oh, you know, we're not reserved and blah blah blah. And I'm like, we are like never allowed to be ourselves, especially
Thank
as
you.
women. And it's
my
like,
goodness.
I'm not going to set that example. There are young women that watch me, and I want you to know, you can be you, be free. Like there's too much pressure trying to be perfect.
Yeah, and especially as Black women, it's
Yeah.
like we aren't even given the freedom or the space to breathe. We have to always be hyper aware and hyper vigilant of how others are perceiving us, and
Exactly.
whether or not we're perfectly representing the community
Yeah.
or something. And
Exactly.
that really strips us of the freedom to exist in our full personhood. So like, why can't
There it
we
is.
have fun and talk about having drunk sex? You know,
And
so,
that's
yeah.
why I'm like, I am gonna make everybody uncomfortable, because I'm gonna do it.
Perfect. That's why.
That's what you're supposed to do.
That's exactly because
Ruffle people.
I have these men here, and you heard how they talk. They talk ridiculous. Half of them are idiots. You know what I mean? So that's why I like to have women in here.
Like, which half?
Because motherfuckers are ridiculous behind closed doors.
So
It's like, break your shell.
that's why I like to have women come on my pod and actually, you know, we can actually talk about certain things, or just, you know, be ourselves and not have to feel like, yo, everything is boxed in. We have to be these PC people to where, yo, sex is this. No, fuck that shit. Because there's been a lot of people ever since we had that poly talk have been like, yo, y'all need to do like a whole thing about that.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna talk to you a little bit later after this. But yeah, like there were just a lot of people who just want to see more things like this, and especially coming from, you know, people like us, you know, motherfuckers in the city that are actually moving and shaking and doing things. Yeah, we talk about the music, we talk about the artists and shit like that. What else is there? You know what I mean? There's a lot more to all of us than meets the eye. You know, I just talked to Icy Jones for the first time. That was pretty dope. Me and Skinny, I saw Skinny at Ninja Karaoke the other day. I didn't have a chance to speak to him,
I've
but
talked to him
I want to
here and there.
I definitely want to get a chance to sit down with everybody and chop it up just like this. You know what I mean? Because I feel like in the city right now, I don't want to use this unite or fucking come together word, but I just feel like shit like this
It
can
ruffles
happen,
people's
and
And that's
it
exactly
does.
why he should.
And that's why
You know,
I
like-
say that.
You know, like I feel like shit like this, like us coming together, we're just different platforms, but why not utilize these platforms? People, just like you said, you may have not heard those songs before, but now you want them in your Serato.
Yeah.
So it's like, in that same way, I want your fans to be my fans. I want my fans to be your fans. You know what I mean? Because you offer something that I don't. You know what I mean? You have that perspective, that eye, that ear for certain things. I don't really listen to music all that much. I do listen to what comes across my table, but I don't like go out of my way. You're another person who goes out of their way to find music. You know what I mean? So I applaud you on that.
Thank you.
I go out of my way to find
each other. We all help each other.
Facts.
You know?
I go out of my way to find the people, you know what I mean, that are doing the things that you do. You know what I mean? I go out of my way to look for y'all, those talents, those personalities. So that way I could come out here, we can sit down, we can get these pieces to where they see, yo, there's a lot to offer. Plus, if I'm a stud, you know what I mean? All I got to do is convince a nigga to get with Lou and then we good to go. You know what I mean? So
facts, like, and that's the thing. Come in, like you said, networking. Just we want to see a face. Like, come talk to us. Like, there's nothing wrong with coming on the. You gonna DM me? So DM me and be like, hey, can I come on the show and we talk about this, talk about that. Like, I might not be open minded. Shit. I might not understand something that you're saying, but you're gonna show me and you're gonna teach me, and like you're gonna obviously sit here and talk to me about why this may work, and then I'm gonna sit back like, all right, sit back, ponder it. I might not agree with it at the end of the day still, but I'm gonna sit down, ponder it, and I'll understand where you're coming from.
Right. And honestly, I was like so against poly. Like, I wouldn't even entertain the conversation at first, and then I watched like Joey Badass speak, and I'm like, I understand that there are men in this world that maybe one woman can't fulfill his needs. So I understand that now, And I think for me, it was just more so like just being defensive as a woman, just reacting from my emotions instead of like stepping outside of my emotions and like, okay, what do you need as a man as well? Yeah. Because I know what I need as a woman, but let me put that aside and understand you and hear you. So, I mean, that's why I'm learning, and that's what made me even like entertain like if I were to do a poly. But I don't know. Yeah.
I definitely feel like I'm against it for myself, which works out for me because my man is definitely against it for himself. Like, he's not one of those men who needs it or wants it or anything. So it works out for us. But I'm definitely in full support of it for anyone else who wants to do it, as long as, like you said, the women who are involved, they genuinely want to be there. Yeah. Genuinely want to be a part of it, and they're not feeling coerced or pressured or anything like that. Yeah.
Yeah. Just do what makes everybody happy.
Yeah.
Before we end this, I just want to say to the men out there, if you are going to do this poly shit, man, just allow the women to be, you know what I'm saying, free and in themselves. Don't do too much. Don't do too much talking. Don't be in the way. You know what I'm saying? Don't be trying to do too much. That's it. That's all I got to say. But, Lou, go ahead and let the people know where they can find you at Instagram, Twitter, YouTube.
My Instagram is at Lucynthia ENT. My Facebook is Lucynthia G. YouTube is Hip Hop with Lou. Check me out, follow me, and yeah, thanks.
And yes, today was, you know what I'm saying? That was it, man. So, Lucynthia, thank you for coming through. Dame, Tippy, thank y'all.
Dame, I'm gonna find us a stud.
Social Security.
Hey, I'm not having it.
I'm gonna put a poll up.
Put a poll up and see who want to be down with Dame. We're gonna get some. We're gonna get something for you. We're gonna get some young and Mays out here. Yeah.
She's submissive. Network.
All right, y'all. We out. You know what it is. Keep it low. You know what it is. Keep it low. Oh.